and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gigi from g.g.s. Canvas, and today I'm going to be showing you how I go from this to this. As you can see, I was not blessed with a full bushy brow. Even when I was little, I feel like I had sparse areas in my brows and I hated it. So about 7th or 8th grade, I took it upon myself to plug my brows. Well, this is the result, and I never grew back. So I have to fake it to the max. So I have to work extra hard to make it seem like I even have a brow. So if you want to see how I do my brows, then keep watching. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to get this hair out of my face because it's so annoying. So I'm going to pin that back. Like that. So the first product that I'm gonna go into is by Benefit, and this is Precisely My Brow Pencil, and it looks like this. I have two shades. I have shade 4 and shade 6. The reason that I used both of these is because on the outer corner of my brow, I'm gonna use the darker shade, and then on the inner, towards the inner part, I'm gonna use the lighter shade, okay? So let's put these to good use. So taking the shade 6 from Benefit Precisely My Brow, I'm going to outline the brow right underneath and on top before I go into filling them in. So I'm gonna trace that. Run that along the line. Extend my tail a little bit because I want this to be out a little bit more. Then I'm going to sketch the top as well. And connect the tail. Okay, so now that I have the desired shape, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in with the same pencil in the shade 6. I'm going to start at the end of the brow. So I'm going to do little strokes back and forth, mimicking hair, I guess. And then once I get like halfway, I'm going to switch pencils. Then I'm going to take that same pencil, but in shade 4. And I'm going to fill in the rest. I like to do the 2 shades just so that it feels a little bit more like a gradient effect. So you want the darkest towards the tail and then blending in a little bit more soft. For the next product that I'm going to take is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate, and a tiny precise brush. This one is by Morphe and it's M409. As you can see, I like having a tiny brush like this for little details on my brows. So I'm going to take this brush and this pomade, and I'm going to fake those little hairs at the front of the brow. I love that look, and unfortunately, as you can see, I don't got that. So I am going to create tiny little hairs at the beginning of my brow. So I'm going to dip it. So I'm going to start with little upwards strokes like that. Make sure that they're not too harsh. I tend to do that. I've done that where it looks too blocky. So if you feel like the brows are getting too harsh at the front, grab any brush with a spoolie. This one's from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and comb your hairs like this. And what that's gonna do is just gonna blend it in and diffuse a lot of that product at the beginning. So So once I've added enough hairs or whatever I think or whatever I like to the beginning of the brow, then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe brow palette, and this is brow 8, and it's pretty much just a bunch of shades of brow colors. You have like a pre-pomade to make your hairs stick up if you want to. I don't really like the wax here or the concealer, so all I really use is just the other shades depending on my hair color. With that same Anastasia Beverly Hills brow, the one with the spoolie brush, I'm going to take a little bit of the dark and I'm going to apply that at the base of the brow, and that's where I'm missing most of the hair. So since I created that line with the pencil, it's still not sharp enough or not deep enough to make it look like hair. So I have to go in with a little bit of powder and intensify that. Before I set my brows with brow gel, I'm gonna go ahead and clean the bottom of the lash for more precision and definition. And for that, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in 1.5 and my Morphe Y21. It's like a flat definer brush. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of that and I'm going to clean the bottom of the brow. Love that clean look. I have done some bushy brows and I like the look too, but this is my favorite brow style, I guess, for the moment. And then the top where I went outside the line a little bit with the pencil, I'm gonna take the same brush with a little bit of concealer. Once I'm happy with the shape of my brow, I want to set it with some sort of brow gel, and that's so that my brows can stay in place throughout the day, because as you know, this ain't real, so I gotta make sure that it stays sealed all day. So, and it's actually really affordable. I got this from Ulta. Is the NYX brow gel. I have a few different shades here. But right now the shade that I'm going to be going in with is this one, and it's blonde. Now what it's going to do is going to soften my brows, because as you can see they are kind of dark and my hair is a little blonde. Even though I have my roots darker, I still want my brows to look like they belong to me, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take a little bit of that, and it already has a spoolie here, and then I'm going to coat my brow. If I'm gonna be out in the sun, if I'm gonna be somewhere where I won't be able to either retouch my face, or I know I'm gonna get oily, then I go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. It's like hairspray for your brows. The NYX one, I like it because it makes my brow color tinted a little bit better, but this thing right here, this is like Gorilla Glue for your brows. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and I'm going to brush my hairs upwards. And these brows are not going anywhere all day, I'm telling you, anywhere. It does get a little bit hard, but that's what she said. But it makes them last. And that is how I do my brows at the moment. Of course, after time, I do change my products and what I use and the technique that I use, but this is what I do for the moment. My brows are not exactly the same, so I try to match them as much as possible, but if they don't match, I'm okay. I go with it. It's better than where I started, so who cares? But anyways, if you liked this tutorial, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload videos. I also want to know what kind of videos you guys want to see, what kind of challenges. I'm up for it. I want this channel to be a little bit about everything, so if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section below. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.